to show you how to wash your hair in the winter season with matured Sisterlocks. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tasha from Tasha on Lock, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how I wash my matured Sisterlocks. Now, I am way overdue for a wash. Life has been busy and I just have not made the time, but today I'm washing my hair and I am going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to show you the shampoos that I use. I'm going to show you the leave-in conditioner that I use, the different tools, what kind of drying towels I'm using. Like, I'm gonna show you all that. I'm gonna show you the process of how I'm able to get my hair clean and moisturized. But before we get started though, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so first I want to show you what my hair looks like when it's dirty and how I can tell, like, okay, it is time for a wash. So what I look at particularly is I look at my roots and I see, like, if I see any buildup, like product buildup or anything. If I start to see a little bit of like whiteness, then that tells me like it's time for a wash. Another sign can be like if I have an itchy or flaky scalp, then that also tells me like, okay, it's time for a wash. So those are the things that I use as my indicators of like, okay, it's time for a wash. So I definitely do not wash my hair every week, never have, even from the beginning of me getting my Sisterlocks. So, and I know everybody's hair is different, everybody's scalp is different, but for me and my scalp, I'm not washing every week. So, yeah, I usually wash about every 3 weeks. And again, I really just listen to my scalp and I look at my scalp and pay attention to it to see whether or not it's time. So let me just show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I'm gonna open up my grid and show you where the buildup is that I started to see. And so basically it's buildup and lint. I mostly get it in my parts and then also around my perimeter. So all like in the front of the perimeter, all the way around to the back. If you have a lot of buildup or lint, you can use a clarifying shampoo or like a very deep cleansing shampoo. And if you have a lot of lint, you can actually dye the locks that have a lot of lint or product buildup that you can't get out. It's better to dye it than to pick at it because that can damage your locks. So for this wash day, I'm using the peppermint and aloe anti-itch shampoo because my scalp was very itchy. So I wanted to use that first and then follow it up with the honey cream moisturizing shampoo to then add moisture back into my locks. After I finish shampooing my hair, then I add the castor oil conditioner and I make sure that my locks are coated, then I rinse it out. And then I add a water-based leave-in conditioner to my hair after I've washed and conditioned it and dried it. And I mix the lemongrass leave-in to my water spray bottle and I shake it up and I spray it all over my hair. I don't use too much, but I just do a couple sprays. And then I also use a microfiber towel to dry my hair instead of a regular cotton towel because it helps prevent lint. One thing that I like to do every time before I wash my hair is I like to finger detangle my locks. So I just take my fingers and I just basically comb through my locks so that I can get rid of all the tangles or anything that would make it difficult for me to wash my hair and really get down to my scalp so that I can make sure my scalp is clean. One thing that's really changed the game for me with making my wash days a lot easier is having a handheld shower head. If you have locks and you do not have one of these, then you need to get one because locks can trap shampoo and conditioner all within the grid and in the locks, and it's so critical to make sure that you're washing out all of the product so that you don't have product buildup over time or have your locks to start to look dull from the product residue being left on your hair. So having this handheld shower head makes washing out the product so easy. So first, I'm using the peppermint and aloe shampoo. I'm only going to be using this on my scalp, and I'm also going to apply it and then let it sit on my scalp for just a few minutes because I really want that shampoo to get all up in my scalp. And I want to give this shampoo a chance to do what it's supposed to do. It has peppermint in it, so it does make your scalp tingly, which I love that feeling because it really makes me feel like my hair is getting extra clean. So I use my fingers and I work that shampoo into my scalp all throughout my hair. One thing that you'll notice is that no, I am not braiding and banding because I have matured sister locks. I've had my locks for 5 years now, and I pretty much got the okay to stop braiding and banding after my first year. So I have been washing my hair freely like this, and I definitely do not miss braiding and banding before washing. So I just keep working that in until my scalp starts tingling. And then I wash it all out with my handheld shower head. And I make sure that I get all of the product out of my locks. Another really great tip for your wash days is to increase your water pressure. My water pressure is pretty good, and I also like to open up my grid to get directly to my scalp so that I can just make sure that I'm not leaving any shampoo in my locks and I'm able to get all of it out, especially towards the bottom and especially around the perimeter. For the second shampoo, I'm using a moisturizing shampoo, and I am using this shampoo on all of my hair from top to bottom. I start at my roots and I work my way throughout the hair all the way down to the ends, just coating the locks and making sure that I cover all of the hair with this moisturizing shampoo. Now let me be clear, this moisturizing shampoo is for matured sister locks. If you have new sister locks, please do not use this shampoo on your new sister locks. It's not meant for you. So let's chat about shampoos because I get a ton of questions about what shampoo to use and when and all that. So basically, I started off using the Sisterlocks starter shampoo in my first and second year. I did not know that after you're through the first year and after your locks start to mature that you can transition to another shampoo. I actually have a whole blog post about shampoos to use for matured locks and how they work. But just to be quick, there are different types of shampoos that you can use, and you can basically do like what I did where I used a moisturizing shampoo and I used a peppermint anti-itch shampoo. And there's also like dandruff shampoos that I've used before as well, and also clarifying shampoos. So really, if you are matured, then you should try to find a clarifying shampoo as your base shampoo. And then if you have extra dandruff one day or extra itch one day, then you can kind of switch it up. You can also switch up the shampoos based on the seasons. So like now it's with the winter time, and so I'm using a moisturizing shampoo because with the colder months and the cold weather, the hair just needs to be moisturized more. And then in the summertime, I probably will switch over to a clarifying shampoo. You can change up your shampoo based on your hair needs as long as you make sure you wash it out all the way. After I'm done shampooing, then I use a conditioner. So I use the castor oil conditioner and it's super thick And I mainly use this because, again, the wintertime, and also I have color in my locks. So I work the conditioner from my roots all the way down to my ends, and I just make sure that I'm coating all of my locks and really working in that conditioner. I know there's a lot of people who still are a little bit confused about whether or not they can use conditioner on their locks. And if you are someone who has new sister locks, then I would highly recommend that you do not use a conditioner at all until you are matured and at least over a year of having locks. If you are someone that's starting to notice that your hair is always dry, and you also might be somebody that has color in their locks, then you might want to consider starting to use a conditioner. And if you are at that point, then before you actually start using conditioner, I highly recommend that you consult with your loctician first, just to make sure that you guys are on the same page and that by you adding conditioner, it will not interfere with your hair or your locking process. So, yeah, I just really work in that conditioner for a few minutes and then I wash it out. I go extra hard on rinsing out the conditioner because this is the last time that I'm rinsing out my hair. And so I do it for a long time to make sure that I'm getting everything, like all the conditioner, any leftover shampoo that I might have had from the past two washes. Like, I'm rinsing everything. Okay, so while I'm washing this conditioner out my hair, let's talk wash frequency. So when I first got my Sisterlocks installed, I did not wash my hair in between reties. I was lucky enough to have a loctician who also washed hair. So in between my reties, which were about 4 to 6 weeks, I would just go to my retie appointment and she would wash my hair there and then do my retie. And ever since then, I've been kind of doing like washing every other week, and then it kind of changed to washing twice a month, and then it changed to washing in between my retie appointment and then again at my retie appointments. That would be like 2 times. So now I wash my hair when I can wash my hair. Usually it's like every 3 weeks, sometimes it's every 4 weeks, sometimes it's right before my retightening appointment. It really depends on what I'm noticing about my hair. If I feel like it's being itchy, if I feel like I'm seeing dandruff or buildup, then that tells me that it's time to wash. After I'm done with my wash day, I use a black microfiber towel to dry my hair. I use this so that I don't add unnecessary lint to my hair if I was using like a cotton towel, especially a white towel. That is definitely a no no. I use the towel to squeeze out all the water out of my hair. Usually, after I wash my hair, I would typically go ahead and style it. Like, for example, I would go ahead and do a braid out. And so, freshly washed, slightly damp hair is actually perfect for braid outs. But for this video purposes, I did not do a braid out. But if you would like to see how I do my braid outs, comment below and let me know, and I'll make a tutorial for you. After washing, I open up my grid just to look at my scalp and make sure that I don't have any remaining soap anywhere. Then I apply my leave-in conditioner and I just spray it a couple times throughout my hair. I open up my grid and go through my parts to make sure that I am applying it to the scalp and to the rest of my hair. Then I use my hands and I just kind of smooth in the leave-in conditioner all throughout my hair to make sure that it's applied evenly. So yeah, this is my wash day. It took me about 30 minutes, which is a lot nicer than having to dedicate a whole day to a wash day. But thank you guys for joining me, and I am so glad you guys watched this video, and let me know what you would like to see next as part of my hair maintenance routine.